Hello, high flyers. Today is October the 4th, and now is the time for you to speak less and listen more. With the three aspects today of courage, serenity, and maturity. Courage, serenity, and maturity. Maturity, as my high school football coach, gym teacher used to say. Are you mature enough to speak less and listen more? For those of you that don't know, my name is Anthony the Empathic Elevator. I care deeply for this channel and the viewers and for all of humanity, as I am here to help turn on that divine light inside of you. And perhaps, if you're interested, make you a cute little wand like this one here, made from natural elements, copper and stones, that I have personally found. So without further ado, let's get in to the reading. First, we're going to start with the secret language of color. Then we'll go to conscious spirit, and we'll see what spirit source has to say for the viewer today. Calling on, I can't even get the words out. Angel spirits and guides, ascended ancestors, ascended masters. What do we have for the viewer today? Thank you, Spirit. Any more? Yes. So that dropping the cards. They wanted me to see revitalize your nervous system with green and turquoise. Awaken your empathy. So, side junked, the underlying energy, find richness in the dark night of the soul, 2, 3, 4. On the timer, the number 28. So 28 makes 10, which is a 1, and that comes to new beginnings, being fresh on the field. And yeah, spirit awakening for you today. And that also is associated with meditation, not necessarily the dark night of the soul. We go through many dark night of the souls occasionally, which could be called small ego deaths, not your typical elongated dark night of the soul. It's just something, 333, that Spirit wants to work with you to release, let go, open up to. So you can be the fullest expression of yourself and awaken your creativity with amber. It's a beautiful color of fall. Fall helps inspire creativity with the beautiful colors, the contrast, the changing winds. Number 15, and which makes 6, is about balance. So establishing some balance in our life to allow space to awaken that creativity, that creative center as well. That orange, amber energy associated with the sacral chakra, your connection to feelings, your feelings as well as those of others. We have attract abundance and the 21 card. Attract abundance with gold. You got the Midas touch. What? Rubies and emeralds, what? So I got that Midas touch coming in. You're being invited to embrace this gold energy, this golden vortex to become sparkly and, everlasting like gold. Gold holds its shine for like ever and ever. It may flake, it may, break into smaller pieces, but it always shines. Number 21, which makes 3. We have 14 and bronze, with strength in your body. Bronze. Bronze is a beautiful alchemy of 2 metals. I believe it's tin and copper. No. Tin and copper is the other one. I always mix the 2 up. Zinc. Zinc and copper make bronze. Tin and copper makes, oh gosh, what is the name of that metal? Not bronze, it's brass. Brass. Tin and copper makes brass. Rejoice and laugh with the number 20. So bronze too, again, is about strengthening that body, that foundation, and connection to our root chakra. This is all lower chakra energy, that creative energy, tuning into your power to create. And what are you going to create with? For? With whom? Apricot, and rejoice and laugh. Rejoice and laugh with the number 20, an apricot. And more of that sacral chakra energy, really tuning into what feels good today. And watermelon, have fun with the inner child. Probably the last few weeks of the year to get some good watermelons that have grown this summer. At least in the Midwest, the watermelons are just coming to ripe versus, in the South, Texas, everywhere else where they ripen earlier in the year. The number 3 again, so 3 being very prominent today. Have fun with your inner child. Can this image, can this feeling of watermelon bring you into a place of joy, fun, rejoice and laugh, laughing with your inner child, celebrating. Emerald, calm your mind, body, and soul. What did I say about gold? You got the Midas touch. Emeralds and rubies, what? Emerald is that energy of Archangel Raphael, the energy of healing. It's also the energy of the heart center, both heart centers, one might say. Your typical heart center, the heart chakra, as well as the upper heart chakra. So calming that space, opening up a space so that we can see ourselves as this frozen drop in time, because there is no time. Time is, in fact, an illusion. We have aqua, and experience peace and calm. Experience some peace and calm as we attract this abundance. Again, with calm body, mind, and soul. I always get, beaches, sunny shores, Florida, Puerto Rico, Mexico. Even, the Rockies, you can find some aqua waters in some of those mountain streams, especially in Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico. It's also the number 33, so again, more 3s out here. We have 30, we have 33, we have 15, which makes 6. 930 on the timer. We have 3 with watermelon. So lots of 3 energy today. And another 3 with the number 12. So this is about mastery, working with mind, body, and soul, that calm mind, body, and soul. Brown is establish boundaries, It's like creating this flower bed in which we're going to work, which we're going to till up, create new growth with basil. Basil stimulates the immune system, it stimulates happiness, a very uplifting herb. We're talking all about tuning into abundance and creativity, the feel goods today for you, viewer, and to inhale a breath of life and going with this rejoice and laugh. See these two kind of going together with peach. I know peaches bring me joy. I love a good peach. And peach scent, peach scented candles, great for this time of year. But to inhale a breath of life, taking in the delicious air, the delicious energy that is life. We're in this place, this time where this space, this earth space, where we have literally more air than we can breathe in at any given time. Tangerine, be spontaneous and have fun, with the number 17. So this is an 8, 1133 on the timer, those master numbers. And 8 is about confidence, building confidence. Be spontaneous and have fun. This totally goes with have fun with your inner child. So it'd be a good idea to eat some fresh fruit today. I think I myself am gonna have a smoothie after I record this reading today. Ascended masters, angel spirits, and guides, ascended ancestors, what do we have for the viewer from conscious spirit? It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, what else do we have, spirit? And any others? What's the underlying energy? So underlying energy is Archangel Gabriel. Say Gabriel, I don't know. 22, Archangel Gabriel. You're being invited to allow the angels, including Archangel Gabriel, to embrace you at this time, to stand in this divine light and this energy of hope and intuition. I invite Archangel Gabriel to bring hope and intuition into my life, underlying energy. So going in when we go into meditation, you can invite in the angels, invite in Archangel Gabriel to help you to have clear intuition, clear insight. Archangel Gabriel is the angel of the, angel, fairies, kind of the same thing. Angel of the West and the messenger angel. Have any of you ever seen Constantine? Archangel Gabriel helps Constantine with messages of hope and direction. Speaking of directions and embracing change, headed off in a new direction. Looks like you're headed off in a new direction, viewer. Looks like we have a destination, a journey, perhaps even a migration occurring with the geese in the background. Yes, those are geese, Tony. And we also get this portal and moon energy, inviting you to be receptive to change, receptive to walking through to making the choice with a sort of Two of Wands energy as well. The saying for this card is, I move easily and confidently through the changes in my life. So now is the time for you to get to move confidently and easily through changes in life. Embrace it. Go with the flow. A rolling stone gathers no moss. Arms open with crystal ascension. And of reiterating this idea of opening our arms up to the tools, even when we go in this dark space, this meditative space, the mind space as well. As you know, obviously when you close your eyes, it's dark, and it's reminiscent of, you know, being in the womb, being in that gestation. But to find richness with the dark night as you embrace the crystal kingdom and I am attuned to the universal wisdom, and the energy of the crystal kingdom is your mantra. So you get to be attuned, continue to work on that attunement to the crystal kingdom, to experience peace and calm, to attract abundance, perhaps doing an abundance ritual. Archangel Michael coming through, so we have Raphael, Gabriel, and Michael all influencing the reading today. Your mantra for Archangel Michael with the number 16, which makes 7, that divine number. I am grateful for the strength and courage I can't say that word lately. Archangel Michael brings into my life with the number 17 on the timer. So again, about building that confidence through connecting with the angels, connecting with your higher team. And this goes right along with bronze and strengthening that body. We have this bronze energy, as well as all the orange that's out here, that orange sacral chakra energy, connection to feeling good, connection to just well-being in general. We have the 23 and the present. So getting present with the season as well. We have this fall energy and communicating in the present, communicating, you know, with a little mousey, communicating with your animal guides. I fully experience every moment of my life by living in the present. So the present card. 33, here comes that 3's number, 33 coming out. 18 on the timer, it's nearing completions. Several things completing itself. We have 2 9s, 9. I celebrate each sunrise and recognize the healing energies of the sun. It's a great way to wake up, to celebrate sunset as well. And being open, arms open once again to these healing energies, kind of spreading those wings like the dragon, and perhaps even connecting to the dragons. The dragons have been coming online over the last few years really strongly to help humanity be reestablished in their place of divinity and powerful beingness. We have 19, it was just 19 on the timer. Before I look down, a nurturing heart and mother. I am a protective spirit, and I reach out to all life with love and compassion. So you're being congratulated, I'm hearing, on working on this and kind of steering your boat in this direction steering our boat towards being a nurturing heart for yourself and others. Especially in this 5 of Sword energy. Today is a 5-day, and that's goes with 5 of Swords when it comes to the numerology tarot of the day. We also have the Moon Goddess, the number 41. Moon Goddess. The goddess Lilith wants to connect with you, and as you embrace change, wants to help you embrace change and find richness in the dark night. Find richness in these cycles. You have the feminine energy, this creational feminine energy, to create your dreams, in that moon space. The mantra is, I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy in all phases of life. That's what you get to be here, viewer. To get into flow with the moon's energy, to move confident and easily through the changes in life. So we move towards a new moon. Specifically, I think it's a new moon eclipse. So we're in eclipse season. I believe there's a new moon eclipse coming. 2121 on the timer. So we have the number 24 and third eye chakra. Third eye chakra. So this is about creating balance in what we are seeing and our ability to see as well. I see the wisdom of my higher self, and I apply this wisdom in my life. That third eye chakra, this purple energy. So when we get grounded and we strengthen that body and we really feel balanced in our ability to feel well, to act from a place of good feeling and peace and calm, then it's a good time to open up these insights and open up to your role as a nurturer, as a one who's attuned to universal wisdom. Helps also to be in the now, 2222 on the timer. So we're being encouraged to create a new relationship with change, with being in the present, and continue to open up this healing cycle by having fun with your inner child. Remember to take deep breaths along the way and be present. Also to be spontaneous and have fun, but don't forget your boundaries with Brown. As you follow your own path with the number 21, another 3 number. Lots of 3s out here today, and this is all about self-mastery, mastering basically your capability to control your mind. One of the most valuable tools we can learn. 2323 on the timer. Embracing those changes. Embrace change. I follow my own unique path with courage and strength. So this coming out right under Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael would love to wrap you in this golden, and he also is associated with this deep blue energy. Would love to wrap you in his golden and blue light and help you to find the courage and the strength to follow your own unique path, and to rejoice and laugh, to cut the cords with what's no longer working as well, and to marry that masculine and feminine within. We have 43 and celebrate life. So it's the underlying energy of yesterday's reading. You may be interested in yesterday's reading as this applies. Also I want to say too, I am open for personal readings. I'd like to invite you to check out my Calendly and see if the spot works for you. The way I read here isn't necessarily how I'm going to read in a reading. These are collective readings, but when we go into a private reading, we can ask whatever questions that are ready to be addressed. So we have all of the directions of the animal spirits, the animal guides: jaguar, the eagle, the wolf, the hummingbird, the frog. And so that's about all the directions, and to being encouraged to celebrate every day, like celebrating the sunrise, by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. Look at this same posture of open arms. Being open arm is your posture for the day. Ooh, I like that. We could even do a whole series of posturing yourself. 35 in nature spirits. 35 in nature spirits coming out. So butterflies may be of importance. The lotus flower of importance. She holds this lotus flower to her heart, reminding you that you can choose to be as fresh as a flower. I respect all of nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on Earth. So respecting all of life, we're really hitting on this idea of respecting all of life and being present with that, cutting ties with these old mentalities that draw us into darker places, that keep us from being open to honoring Mother Earth, from honoring your own path, and from seeing clearly. Perhaps we haven't been as confident as we'd like to be of embracing changes, and our creativities feel a little stunned by these dark nights. Once again, you're being invited to have fun, be spontaneous, have fun with your inner child. And spirit guides, of course. Spirit guides are really here for you now, viewer. 2727 on the timer. As you near the completion of a cycle, I open my heart to my guides and I trust the wisdom they share with me. Being as light as a feather, it's this feather that kind of levitates within her hand, reminding you to lighten up. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for the viewer today? See some of the most interesting things go up and down the railroad tracks that would be behind what you guys are seeing, opposite to what you guys are seeing. Some of the little machines they use are really cute. So it's kind of, he was just hauling like a railroad bar, an iron, a track. So that's about getting on track and maybe even moving your tracks, moving to different side of the tracks even. Angel spirits and guides, what else do we have for the viewer from the Prism Oracle today? Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? Okay, so you get the underlying energy. Underlying energy is rest. Rest. You're invited to take some rest today. Take some time to meditate, to tune in to your, the expansion of your well-being, to really call in that calm mind, body, and soul. It can be a challenge to pick up cards that are on top of other cards. So we have protection. So you are protected at this time, your dreams, your path. When you get connected as well, you are protected. When you connect to that third eye, you awaken that creativity. Also, in hearing your dreams, your ideas are protected. Continue to attract abundance. And know that disruptions are normal. It's normal for there to be some, some intertwining, some entanglement when it comes to any path. But these disruptions are helping you to strengthen your body. Every bit of contrast perhaps is a opportunity to watch how you react to things, and can we allow these disruptions to help us strengthen our ability to respond in healthful ways, to respond in a balanced way, with balance. So life is about this balancing act. We just had 3133 on the timer. All those threes, new beginnings, working with spirit, creating some balance as you walk this path towards, doing the shadow work, but having balance with rejoicing and laugh, having fun with the inner child. Maybe doing some inner child work that's fun and not so serious, not taking yourself so seriously. We have the hunger card. It's coming out on top of the watermelon card. So did that watermelon card make you hungry for watermelon, or make you hungry in general? But what are you hungry for? What do you hunger? What is your passion? What is this hunger that we can find as we go within? Hunger to be peaceful? Do you have a hunger to be harmonious, to be joyful? And kind of going with the energies of the sun, celebrating the sun and recognizing the healing energies just in the food that the sun creates for us to calm that hunger. Ooh, space. This is essentially the Dark Knight card and this Prism Oracle. This is about finding a sacred space, giving yourself space to go within, creating space for the abundance to come in as well with 3322 on the timer, creating a space for a calm mind, body, and soul. Find peace and calm, 3333 on the timer, and surrender to spirit, surrender to this connection to spirit. Surrender to the cycles and the changes with all the circles stacking up here. And surrendering to peace and calm coming out on top of Aqua. Maybe surrendering some of our boundaries so that we may come out of a place of feeling blocked. Perhaps we have too strong of boundaries when it comes to some people. We have inhale a breath of life and comfort coming out on top of that. So inhale, taking deep breaths, doing some breath work, focusing on our breathing, 34 on the timer, helping you to find some comfort, to be comfortable in the dark night, to be comfortable in this space of not knowing. as you establish boundaries, do what makes you feel comfortable. Don't do what you don't want to do. That in itself is a boundary. Sweetness, like sweet watermelon or sweet tangerines, doesn't want to focus. We have the sweetness card, like the pink little lollipop here. This is a symbol of, again, childhood. It's also, with pink, a symbol of unconditional love. Not tolerance, or not tolerating it through sweetness, bringing sweetness into all of our interactions through unconditional love. Unconditional love is about not assigning rightness or wrongness to things, and just being arms open to all of it. So you've been frustrated. We've got frustration coming out, indicating that we've been experiencing some frustrations. And so Archangel Michael is here to help you. You're being reminded in this message in a whole to, again, breathe in that breath of life, to rejoice and have fun. And also, don't try to fit yourself where you don't fit, you know? Don't try to make yourself fit through a circle hole as this square peg, which is to say, don't, get in where you fit in, but also to embrace the changes, to embrace the frustrations as well, and your feelings about things. Our feelings change too, and what did this frustration teach us? Maybe finding some crystals that'll help you to deal with frustration, to open up that sacral chakra. I would encourage citrine. Citrine is a wonderful crystal for tuning into your sacral chakra. We also have mystery. Well, this is reiterating the angels, the mysteries of the crystal kingdom, that universal wisdom, allowing yourself to, allowing the mystery of life to unfold, and for other similarly shaped objects, similar beings, to find you, to stack up next to you. Again, that's about as well that third eye chakra with the purple. So allowing the mysteries to come through that insight, through the mysteries of the universe, the mysteries of the higher self, that wisdom. Also, we've been feeling some anger. Perhaps some anger comes up when listening to others, or anger around, we may want to be cruel with this Five of Swords energy. So how can we embrace some maturity? We can call on Archangel Michael to help us to acknowledge the anger, but react with compassion and love, and to be present with the anger, to be present with how something's making you feel, and to reach for some serenity. The opposite side of anger, serenity. Being present with our feelings can help us to tune in to what it's trying to teach us. We also have caution. This is asking you to slow down, to be cautious about how we react, to think before we speak, and to listen more than we speak as well, going back to that. And you're also being cautioned to breathe deeply, to remember to be that nurturing heart, a protective spirit, and to take back your power. Don't let your emotions rule you. Caution is about cautioning, from wasting that personal power, that personal energy, and to tune into your passion, to ignite that passion within, a passion that lives in your lower chakras, that fuel, the flame. And how is this reflected? How would you like it to be reflected? And same reiteration of like, as above, so below. So igniting that, passion and opening up that third eye to see, what's wise, what the wise steps are for you to move forward from this place of being a nurturing heart, while also having boundaries, coming at life with a calm mind, body, and soul, moving easily through changes, even when we deal with rejection. It's not fun, but it's normal to experience rejection. I'm not saying to expect rejection, but it's about feeling okay with it. And again, we can kind of heal these patterns of rejection, self-rejection, I'm hearing as well, rejecting parts of ourselves, with 4114 on the timer. So that's about reflecting, what is our passion creating? What are you allowing and infusing that passion with? And how can you allow the sun to help you to heal from experiences of anger, experiences of rejection and turmoil? October 4th, a nuanced journey of emotional bravery and spiritual restraint. To make the most of creativity of Libra season, practice courage with the number 5. Whether you put your body of work out there for the world to see, or you express your innermost feelings to your intimate partner, now is a time to be daring rather than inhibited. It's a little bit of Lyrian light language coming through, that idea of being uninhibited. Be bold, be truthful, be yourself, but don't get too carried away with your words. Maturity, with the 5 of Swords, reminds you that honesty without compassion is plain cruelty. So be sure that you communicate in an effective manner if you find yourself in conflict today. On the shadow side of 5 of Swords is about conflict, power struggles. While it's easy to get lost in the heat of the moment, it's easy to get lost in this anger. You're being cautioned to take a second and cool off and recenter, so you can approach, cool off with some watermelon, perhaps some cucumber. I'm hearing, cool as a cucumber. It's the same for a reason. So you can approach the conversation in a balanced yet truthful manner. To ensure that this dramatic energy doesn't get the best of you, tap into serenity with temperance. Whether you spend a better part of the day in silent meditation, or take a cooling bath to reach for internal peace rather than carried away by external drama, by the rejection, by the frustration, by the disruptions. By finding a place of spiritual balance, you can change the course of your day for the better, by embracing those changes. Today's mantra, I can be peacefully brave and bravely peaceful, gently honest and honestly gentle. That's probably like one of the most amazing mantras. Today's journal prompt, when I am engaging in a conflict, do I tend to over-communicate or under-communicate? Today's ritual, if you are in the midst of interpersonal conflict, Spend 14 minutes in silent meditation. Close your eyes and visualize the person as a young child to the best of your imagination. As you meditate on this image, consider if it is possible to soften to this person moving forward. Yes, our inner child work is not just about our own inner child. We can use that imagery, that modality, the idea to visualize others' inner child and to flow through compassion, forgiveness, compassion for them, empathy. Born on this day, we have Susan Sarandon, American actress and activist. Dolores Tucker, Dolores Tucker, American politician and civil rights activist. And Hitanari Suju, Japanese writer, composer, and film director, said this: "Happiness lasts not forever, as despair lasts not forever." Yes, the fear, the anger, the frustration, rejection, it's not gonna last forever, as much as it feels like it might at the time. You know, you are allowed to rest. You're allowed to go within and isolate the parts of yourself that need compassion, as well as to go within and isolate how we are being with others, so we can come from a place of strength. So before you soar off, I'd like to thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes, for helping this channel to spread its message. I appreciate all of it. I thank you. I love you. Take care. Bye.